Since you're attacking us, can you give us a question?
Go ahead.
No, Mr. President-elect.
Go ahead.
Mr. President-elect,
Go ahead.
since you are attacking
No,
our news
not you.
organization,
Not you.
can you give us a chance?
Your organization's
You are
terrible.
attacking our news organization.
Your organization's
Can you give us a
terrible.
chance
Let's
to
go.
ask a question, sir?
Go ahead.
Sir, can
Quiet.
you state,
Quiet.
Mr. President-elect,
Go ahead.
can you
She's-
state
she's
categorically,
asking a question.
Mr.
Don't be rude.
President-elect, can you give us a question?
Don't be
You're
rude.
attacking us. Can you give us a question?
Don't be rude.
Can you
No, I'm
give
not
us a
going to give you a
question?
question. I'm not going to give you a
Can
question.
you state categorically?
You are fake news.
Sir,
go ahead.
Can you state categorically that nobody... No, Mr. President-elect, that's not
Go ahead.
appropriate.
In a world where questions can spark debates and headlines, woke reporters are making waves with their provocative inquiries. But what's really behind these viral moments? Their job is to uncover the truth, but often their line of questioning feels more like a political statement. Watch the full video to see how savvy politicians expose these biases. But before diving in, make sure to subscribe to our channel so you never miss stories like this. Pierre Poilievre, a masterclass in turning the tables. One such moment came from Pierre Poilievre, leader of the Canadian Conservative Party. In an interview, a reporter accused him of following a populist pathway. Instead of backing down, Poilievre calmly asked, "Like what?" The journalist stumbled, unable to provide a clear answer, exposing the bias behind the question rather than presenting a fact-based argument.
Certainly you tap very strong ideological language quite frequently.
Like what?
Left wing, this and that, right wing, I mean, it's that type
I
of
almost never
ideological
talk about.
thing.
I never really talk about left
But
or right.
anyways, a lot
I
of
don't
people
really believe in that.
Okay.
This interaction highlighted Poilievre's ability to redirect loaded narratives into moments that reinforce his platform of common sense for a change. Poilievre's response exemplifies how skilled politicians can navigate media traps while emphasizing their own message. It's not just about defending themselves, it's about exposing the media's intentions. Donald Trump cutting through the noise. Few can forget Donald Trump's unapologetic approach to the media. Known for his blunt style, Trump frequently shut down reporters with a simple "thank you everybody," leaving them floundering for a follow-up.
Who was here in 2021? Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
In one instance, the media attempted to corner him with a pointed question about a policy decision, but Trump's dismissal made it clear he wouldn't entertain questions rooted in political gamesmanship. Trump's strategy was always to sideline his bias rather than engage with it. By refusing to play into these traps, he reinforced his narrative as someone who speaks directly to the people, bypassing the media entirely. J.D. Vance, calling out interruptions. Senator J.D. Vance showed how to handle interruptions during a heated exchange with CNN's Dana Bash.
Republican Vice Presidential nominee J.D. Vance, who represents Ohio in the U.S. Senate. Thank you for being here, sir.
When Bash continuously interrupted him, Vance calmly responded, "Would you like me to ask questions and let me answer? Would you like to ask me questions and let me answer, or would you prefer to debate me?"
Dana, would you like to ask me questions and then let me answer them, or would you like to debate me on these topics? I noticed that when you had Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, you gave them multiple choice answers to the questions that you asked, and you allowed them to answer the questions. But if you're going to interrupt me every single time that I open my mouth, then why am I even doing this? So please ask a question, and I'd ask you to be polite enough to let me answer it.
Yes.
This statement not only silenced Bash, but also shifted the dynamic of the conversation, placing Vance in control. Vance's tactic highlights the importance of maintaining composure under pressure. But, rather than becoming defensive, he directly addressed the issue, exposing the reporter's tactics while staying on point. Vivek Ramaswamy, rejecting wokeism. Vivek Ramaswamy's response to a journalist accusing him of aligning with white supremacy was a powerful moment. Ramaswamy rejected the premise of the question outright, saying, "I'm not pledging allegiance to your new religion of wokeism." By refusing to engage with the reporter's narrative, he demonstrated a unique ability to stay focused on his message.
I'm not going to recite some catechism for you. I'm against vicious racial discrimination in this country. So I'm not pledging allegiance to your new religion of modern wokeism, which absolutely fits the test. I'm not going to bend the knee to your religion. I'm sorry. I'm not asking you to bend the knee to mine, and I'm not going to bend the knee to yours. But do I condemn vicious racial discrimination? Yes, I do. Am I going to play your silly game of gotcha? No, I'm not. And frankly, this is why people have lost trust. And I know you're going to go print the headline tomorrow. I already know this. We already know how your game works. Vivek Ramaswamy refuses to condemn white supremacy because you asked a stupid question. The reality is, I condemn vicious racial discrimination in this country, but the kind of vicious and systematic racial discrimination we see today is discrimination on the basis of race in a very different direction. You want to know what the best way is to end discrimination on the basis of race? Stop discriminating on the basis of race. Do that, and we're going to move this country forward. And I don't care whether you're black or white or brown or anything in between. That's how we're going to unite this country. You people have been responsible for dividing this country to a breaking point, creating a projection of national division. I meet people from the south side of Chicago to meetings like this one of every shade of melanin, multiple, from man to woman, doesn't make a difference, who are hungry for reviving unity in this country. And you, with your catechism that you try to get to politicians to whatever fake headline you're going to print on the basis of this conversation tomorrow, that's what's dividing this country to a breaking point. Shame on you. Look people in the eye and tell them what you've actually failed to tell them for the last 5 years. Own the accountability for your own failures as the media. That's how we rebuild trust in this country.
This moment underscored the dangers of gotcha journalism and the importance of rejecting loaded questions. Ramaswamy's response resonated with many as it highlighted the growing frustration with ideological bias in the media. Politicians like Poilievre, Trump, Vance, and Ramaswamy have shown that it's possible to turn these moments into opportunities to connect with the public. By staying composed and redirecting the narrative, they have managed to expose the flaws in woke reporting while strengthening their own platforms. It's clear that the art of handling biased questions is a skill every politician must master in today's polarized media environment. Whether it's by exposing the lack of substance in a reporter's claim or refusing to engage with ideological-driven narratives, these leaders have set a precedent for how to deal with woke journalism. So what do you think? Which moment stood out to you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let us know. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching!